Alright, today we're going to talk about a little something different I've never done here on Ark. Going to go over the farming and egg laying techniques that I have learned. So, the main thing that I have learned here recently is that you really basically got to have a fucking farm. So, here at my pond base, I have a farm going. I've got, what do you call this? Rock carrot, a potato looking thing over here. As you can see, they're growing. Okay, so the basics of farming. You need to have a crop plot. I use large crop plots just because it gives more of the fruit that or the vegetable that you're trying to grow. So I have it blocked off. I got it irrigated from this pond right here at my house at one of my bases. So I have a basic just irrigation system. It's not too hard to set up. I do have it fenced off so nothing can get in. And then I have these compost bins. Now something that I learned is I had them underneath here and they weren't producing any fertilizer for me. So I moved them to the sun and they started to work. So they can't be covered. I didn't know that. But, so you need 3 poops to every 50 thatch inside. And they'll produce fertilizer every 50 to 55 minutes. And if you have a rather large garden like this, like a farm like I have, you probably want to have multiple compost bins. I have 4 to my 8 crop plot. So, and how this works is you put a seed inside the crop here, just like you normally would. So you put 1 seed, 1 fertilizer, and you can use poop inside here as fertilizer as well. The fertilizer bag just works better, and they will produce. This one took almost a whole real day to start producing fruit, and it will repopulate. It'll put a seed back in there, and it'll keep producing fruit as long as you keep it fertilized. These do spoil quickly if you take them out of the garden. So make sure anything that you take out of here, of these these plants that grow not wild, that you run back immediately and put them inside a fridge, because they do spoil within 5 minutes of having them on you. Now, the point of me growing all this stuff on Ark is to make what's called kibble, which I'm sure all of you are aware of. And kibble helps tame animals faster, supposedly. I have not tested that out. I'm sure it does, but I haven't used any of the kibble yet. I decided to do this because at another base of mine where I'm going to build a new base, I'm going to do some expansion work on a base, I need a high level mammoth. I need that high level mammoth because of where it's at. That base is in a place that spawns alpha rexes and alpha carnos. So I need a high level mammoth that can handle itself and has a big weight load that can carry a lot of wood. And so that was the whole point of me growing this garden and getting that gone. The other thing you need to make kibble is, besides those vegetables, is you need eggs. And what we've done over here in this pen is basically gone out. Oh, 1 second. We gotta pick it. You'll be once you start farming, these poop pop drops will become very valuable to you. You will stop and get them all the time. So, you need, of course, a male and a female now to produce eggs, and that's basically what we've done over here. Is we've created a farming pen of animals that are mate boosted. So we have trikes, we have ankylos, pterodons, The pterodons are right there. These parasaurs. Mammoths don't lay eggs, but I use them to get berries and such to feed these animals. And I got these a long time ago. They're low levels. One of these I got in the Taming on Foot video. You can go here on YouTube and watch that. But we got stegos over here. And I've got 2 males and a female, which I think today, to speed up this process, I'm going to go out and get more females. So I have a male for each one, but I'm going to go out and get some females. Because I've noticed that the dilos here, there's only like 2 males, but there's a bunch of females, and they lay eggs more often. So, I'm going to probably go out and get another female for each one of these today. And hopefully they'll lay more eggs. But you'll become a poop collecting machine. Every time you see it, you'll be like, ah, poop! Poop, give me that poop! I got all these last night done, and none of them have laid eggs except the dilo. Now, that doesn't mean they haven't laid eggs. I might have meant they laid them while I wasn't on. But I know you have a greater percentage of getting eggs the more females that you have. So, just so you know that, guys. So you might get more females if you know to mate boost them up. You only need 1 male. So I'm gonna test that theory out, and I'll let you guys know. But you need to get yourself a big pen if you're gonna try to do this. So basically gonna have a Jesus, come on now. A farming pen, and really all I've done is I went and got myself a really high level scorpion. I just didn't want to make narco arrows all the time. And if you just time it, you just gotta be patient with a scorpion. You can knock almost anything out with it. What is this? Is this a female? Male? So I just use the scorpion to knock shit out. And I made my first batch of kibble this morning. I haven't used it on anything, so. But kibble needs, let me see here. Kibble. I got it here pulled up. You need, most of them need some kind of cooked meat or prime meat jerky. 2 mayho berries and 3 fiber and a water skin filled with water. And then the egg, of course, and the vegetable that coincides with the kibble you're trying to make. And it all goes inside one of these cooking pots, like this. My recommendation, guys, is to use spark powder in the cooking pot so that it does not produce charcoal. If you use wood, it will produce charcoal. You can't use thatch. Thatch won't produce charcoal either. So thatch or spark powder in these things versus wood. If you use the charcoal might mix and make it into something else that you don't want. So, for guaranteed results when making kibble, use thatch or spark powder. Anyways, guys, I wanted to give you that short tutorial on farming and making kibble and growing vegetables. If there's any questions, put them in the comment section below. Shit, poop, got it. Put it in the comment section below, and I will let you know how the theory of having more females in a pen with a mate boosted male goes. Later, guys.